So we talk about the relationship with dogs and humans, but let's go way back for a minute, way, way back, thousands of years back. Why, you know a lot about this, so can you talk a little bit about how humans started connecting with dogs and what it was about the dog that became the most domesticated animal?
Right.
Way
right.
back.
Well, we don't have the perfect answer to how it all started, but there are a couple of theories. And we think it's at least 14,000 years ago because we have archaeological evidence of people, of dogs buried with people that far back. So there are a couple of possibilities. One is that people, dogs kind of self-domesticated. Wolves sort of self-domesticated themselves. Wolves who were less fearful of humans than wolves are naturally, started approaching places where people lived and found that there was this great resource around people, which was that we had started generating trash. It was a great food niche for them. They could eat that trash. Some of the puppies, the wolf pups, might have been taken in by people and raised, and sometimes even eaten at the time, but maybe raised to adulthood, and then slowly we started breeding them. That's one possibility. Another possibility is that from the get-go, humans intentionally selected this species, some wolves who were, again, slightly less fearful than other wolves, and started specifically breeding them to be companions, but to be guards and hunting companions more than anything. And so why wolves or dogs, these proto-dogs, over any other animal? Well, I think there were a couple of reasons. One is they're social. So they have a social life that's similar to our social life in that they live in family packs. We live in family packs. So they have allegiances to members of their pack. Some of these animals had a lot of behavioral flexibility so that they could view not just other wolves as members of their family pack, but also a non-wolf species like humans. And so they could, if they were introduced early enough into our family packs, could see us as part of the family and behave like they would to members of their family. That's another thing. And then eventually, as we started breeding them, they had attributes that we really desire. And one of them that's talked about a lot with dog scientists is that they look at us. They follow our gaze. So if you're out in the wild and you're out for a nice hike and you see a bear, what the bear is not doing, you hope, is looking you in the face, right? If they are, that's a bad sign. That's a threat, right? And you want to get out of there. But similarly with a wolf, direct gaze is viewed as a threat. And that's the case with most animals, non-human animals.
A wolf even today, a wild wolf.
A wolf even today, right? But not with us, right? I mean, I wouldn't stare at somebody I don't know, but making eye contact is the predicate for understanding. It's how we communicate with each other. It's how we show affection to each other. It's a show of cooperation and respect and understanding. And these early dogs probably were able to look at people's eyes. And then they could start to use those eyes for information, start to understand what we were saying, follow where we were pointing to get information about what was around them. And then they resembled us. Then they seemed like us. So they took, maybe accidentally, maybe through our domesticating them, an early step which made them perfect companions for us.